The emergency operator stayed silent for several seconds after the line went dead. The knocking could still be heard, clear and steady, even though Mark Jensen was no longer speaking. At 1:43 a.m., Mark Jensen placed a 911 call from his home in a quiet Indiana neighborhood. He told the operator someone was knocking at his front door, but no one was visible outside. He confirmed that all doors and windows were locked and that he was alone. At first, the operator assumed it was a prank or a confused caller. Then, the knocking became audible through the phone. It was slow, even, and deliberate. The operator asked Mark to move to a safe room and stay on the line. Mark said he was standing in his living room and that the sound no longer seemed to be coming from the front door. He said it was coming from inside the house. Police units were dispatched immediately. While officers were en route, Mark's breathing changed. He lowered his voice and said he could hear someone speaking, but the words were calm and emotionless. He asked the voice how it had entered his home. The voice replied, "You noticed." The operator instructed Mark to leave the house if possible. Mark said the front door would not open. He sounded confused, not panicked, as if the situation felt unreal to him. The knocking continued. It did not speed up. It did not slow down. It stayed perfectly timed. Mark said he was going down the hallway toward his bedroom. He stated clearly that the bedroom door had been closed earlier, but was now open. He described a tall figure standing just inside the doorway. The operator asked for details. Mark paused, then said the figure did not appear to be walking. He said it seemed closer without moving. The last thing Mark said on the call was, "I didn't let anyone in." The line disconnected. Police arrived 11 minutes later. The front door was locked. The windows were secured. There were no signs of forced entry. Mark's car was parked in the driveway. The house lights were on. Inside, officers found the home undisturbed. No overturned furniture, no broken glass, no blood. Mark was gone. His phone was found on the bedroom floor, screen cracked, still recording audio. The final minutes captured faint knocking and a voice repeating the same sentence at regular intervals. "You heard us." Investigators reviewed the entire call and the phone recording. The knocking did not match the sound of a door being struck. Acoustic analysis showed it was consistent with knuckles hitting interior walls. Pressure marks were found around the bedroom door handle and the inside of the front door. The wood was not damaged, but slowly bent inward as if something had pressed against it for an extended time. There was no physical explanation for how Mark left the house. His employer confirmed he failed to log in for work later that morning. His family confirmed he had no plans, no visitors, and no reason to leave in the middle of the night. Then technicians found something else on his phone, a voicemail time-stamped 1 minute before the 911 call. There was no incoming number, no call history. The voicemail contained Mark's voice, calm, clear, saying, "Yeah, I'm home. That's fine." Investigators believe the voicemail was recorded while Mark was alone, before he realized what was happening. It explains why the knocking began and why the voice claimed to have been acknowledged. Mark Jensen was officially declared missing 6 months later. Since then, similar emergency calls have been recorded in other states. Different callers, different homes, same pattern. Knocking after midnight, no visible visitor, a calm voice that never raises its volume, and audio evidence suggesting that no door was ever opened. Emergency operators now receive special training for calls involving unexplained knocking. They are instructed to tell callers not to respond, not to speak, and not to acknowledge the sound in any way, because in every case where the caller answers, the ending is the same. The house is found locked, the phone is left behind, and the knocking does not stop when the voice on the line goes quiet.